Jesus, I am overjoyed to meet you face to face. You've been getting quite a name all around the place.
Luke Kelly of the Dubliners, a hairy Herod, if ever there was one, rehearses his big number as Jesus Christ is brought before him. The rousing, jeering number, "So you're the King of the Jews."
So if you are the Christ, you're the great Jesus Christ. Prove to me that you're divine. Change my water into wine. That's all you need do, and I'll know it's all true. Come on, King of the Jews.
It's day 3 on the stage of the Gaiety Theatre last week. The quadraphonic sound has not yet been installed. Only the rhythm section of the 31-piece orchestra is in rehearsal with the cast. Herod, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, assorted apostles and Pharisees, none are in costume yet. Phil Coulter, the musical director, is still at the stage where he's trying to pull cast and orchestra together. Alan Simpson, who directs the whole production, still working out moves for dancers and singers. A certain amount of shambles still has to be sorted out.
Could you walk on just stand there? Look, that'd be lovely, yeah. That bunch, there will be a mic there already. Right. So if a few bunch that are here, that half gear themselves to that mic, sing towards that mic. Yeah. Right? Right.
So you are the Christ, you're the great Jesus Christ. Prove to me that you're no fool. Walk across my swimming.
With a cast of more than 30, it's not always possible even to rehearse on the stage itself. In odd corners of the theatre, in tea rooms, the green room, the foyer, groups get together to iron out problems. Luke Kelly and Joe McCarthy, who takes over Herod's role next week, work on their dance routine off stage.
I only ask things I'd ask any superstar. What is it that you have got that puts you where you are? Whoa, whoa, I am waiting. Yes, I'm a Cathal fan. I'm dying to be sure that you are not just any man. So if you were the Christ, yes, the great Jesus Christ, you never with this bread. You can do it on your head or something goes wrong. Why do you take so long? Come on, King of the Jews. Hey! Are you scared of me, Christ? Mr. Wonderful Christ? You're a joke! You're not the Lord! You're nothing but a fraud. Take him away, he's got nothing to say. Oh, sorry. Get out, you King of the... Get out, you King of the Jews. Get out, you King of the Jews. Get out of my life.
As yet, the full lighting hasn't been rigged, and the cast seems restricted because of scaffolding and rostra. There's little enough room to move.
Well, I cluttered the stage, so if it's cluttered too much, that's my responsibility. No, of course we are accommodating the orchestra on the stage, and that takes up a lot of room at the back of the stage. The pit here in the Gaiety is much too small for our orchestra of 30 or whatever it is.
You'd have something like 60-odd people on the stage then when you've got the full complement on.
Yeah.
Is that not an awful lot for what in actual fact is quite a small stage?
Well, that's for you to say when you've seen the show.
What do you feel yourself?
I don't think it's... No, I don't.
It can be done.
Actually, it's the numbers in this are dictated by certain factors, some of them biblical and some of them practical. The biblical one is you've got to have 12 apostles because convent ladies will count, you see. And so that starts, you've got 3 principal apostles who are soloists. So you have to have 9 other men. Then you've got a soul group of 3 ladies, who, like Irish Supremes, and Bushnell's crowd. That's 3. That's 3 ladies. Then we have 4 choir ladies who are straight singers, and then we have 2 dancers. So that
fills it up.
That fills our ladies.
Yes.
Now then. The rest are soloists.
Right. If I could put this to you, some of your casts have come from show bands, some have come from ballad groups. Are you having difficulty in turning them into actors or into song and dance men?
Well, none at all, actually. I think it's hard. I've done a lot the other way round, trying to make actors sing. And I think it's easier to make singers act, because particularly pop singers act quite a lot anyway when they're singing. And if you get them used to a certain amount of discipline in movement, I mean, sometimes they jump around at will, and you can't always have that, as you say, if the stage is somewhat cluttered.
But are they accepting the discipline of the restrictions here?
Well, of course, I was really put through the hoop last year by the Dubliners, sir.
That's what you know all about Luke and the rest of them. Alan, is there something incongruous about the whole show, about a rock Jesus for an audience in Ireland?
Well, no, I don't think, absolutely not. I mean, since 1955, the standard music of anybody who is now under 40 at least, let's not go into this too deeply, but anybody, shall we say, under 40 now, their standard music that they regard as their music is pop, or rock rather.
Right.
And of the generation before that, their standard music was, well, whatever, Guno, if you like, you see. And therefore, all through the ages, religious music has been the music of the time.
The age, yeah.
You were doing
Judas is played by Colm Wilkinson, musician and rock singer, appearing in a stage production for the first time. Luke Kelly says he's a natural. But Luke has his own problems.
I'm terrified out of my life.
Why is this?
First of all, I don't know my words. And secondly, I don't know where my feet are. I'm supposed to dance in this.
You're only handed three.
I know that you do dance in it. Is this proving any way difficult to you? Because you're not generally known as a twinkle toes, are you?
That's true, yeah. The only dance I ever learned was the slow. What do you remember the slow waltz?
The lurch.
The lurch, yes. So it's a bit different this time.
You find a certain difficulty, but it'll be all right on the night, I presume.
Well, I hope so, yeah.
Is it true that you're playing Herod as a queer?
A pig's ear, yeah. No, there'll be a touch of that. There'll be a touch of camp in it, because I can't imagine myself trying to play a queer in that way. You know, I don't think I'd ever be able to manage that.
Colm,
you don't want me to act as well, dancing and singing and acting too. It must be jesting.
Colm, as Judas, this I think is your first part in a show of this sort. How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's for me, it's a new thing to do this. You know, doing cabaret, trick around town, and it depicts Judas, the whole thing, as being a very sort of sympathetic person. It's not the real evil character that the catechism and all this.
He's the good bad guy.
He seems to be an instrument of our Lord's will, sort of, in this, and he's played very sort of aggressively. And,
let me ask you both this. Is there, this is an entertainment, Luke and Colm, is there any religious feeling in it at all, or is it pure entertainment? Does it move you, or should it move you?
Oh, yeah.
I think if you're not moved by this show, then there's something lacking in your sense of Christianity. This is the most.
There's not a wasted time in the Colm.
Yeah, this is the most reaffirming show.
Yeah, fabulous.
That I've ever seen. I didn't believe before I came into rehearsal. I didn't bother reading the script or listening to the record because I didn't want to be influenced by that. But I never expected to have the profundity that it has.